nomás. Qué bárbaro. La música de la época que yo andaba conquistando mis ojitos acá en este lado. ¡Sústame! Si no fuera por Intocable, no te fuera conquistado.
We would not be here today.
Necesitas backstage passes, baby doll. Es cuando me dijo, he's a keeper. Ay, la chica. Eso, aparte de eso, también cuando llegó a mi apartamento, Sergio, una vez llegó temprano porque, pues, back in the day cuando estábamos going out 2005, 2004, que son 20 years, ¿verdad?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. 2007, 2006. No nos íbamos al pedo hasta las 11:30, 12 de la noche, carnal.
That's true.
¿Verdad? A ver, pues tú estabas en chingas en una gira mundial y la chingada, ¿no? Pero nosotros acá, los chiquitos, carnal. ¡Ay, que la chingada! No nos íbamos al pedo hasta las 11:30.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Sí.
Eso sí.
Y lo bueno de saliendo al pedo a las 11:30, pues nos cierran a las 2 o... ¿Qué tanto puedes gastar en 2 horas y media? La onda no gastas menos,
slamming.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got Sergio from Intocable here with us, man. Hasta que se animó Sergio, ¿verdad, Chavs?
Yeah, you know, when I was first hired at the station in 99, ¿Qué pasa? Was you were always playing Intocable.
Oh, yeah.
And so anytime I hear Intocable, it reminds me like, oh, when I got hired and I'm at the radio station. And then Johnny O at that time, remember with the tickets that money cannot buy. Remember?
Yeah.
He goes like, hey, the tickets that money. And so I would go out in the vans.
Awesome memories, bro.
And and like the line for people to get the tickets to your show, they would be like, woo, a line around wherever we went, Payless or whatever their store was. And they would mob us because they knew that, hey, these guys have the tickets that money cannot buy.
Yeah.
It was fun time.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about that, man. Eso también, like, Intocable started in 94, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, pues, there was like a boom almost kind of thing. We went to Monterrey, but before that y todo eso aquí en el Valle, we had, pues, con AC. Remember AC
Sí,
Cruz?
AC Cruz, que en paz descanse.
Yeah, paz descanse. Well, he did that, what was that cruise? And the era como competencia.
The
drive-by or I don't know what it was called, bro.
Uh-huh.
But anyway.
El 5 o'clock, okay.
Yeah.
Simón.
Bueno, and they would play us a lot. Y pues,
El mix a las 5. Ladies and gentlemen, on the radio at 5 p.m., there's usually like a mix of music and less talk because people are already out of work and they don't want to hear any bullshit. They want to hear some music. Mm-hmm. And they want to hear music. It's what make them want to go out and party. And pues Intocable was one of those bands, man. So that's what happened, right?
In 95 or somewhere around there, venimos, I guess it was like our first gig. We opened up for Fama here in...
Wow.
Yeah, we opened up aquí en...
Can you believe that?
El bingo.
Opening up for them?
Yeah, and ahí en 281. Estaba un bingo.
Sí, ahí en FAR?
Sí.
Sí.
Okay, we opened up there and... But we stopped playing, right? We had fans up front. Like,
that place became the FAR Event Center.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
bueno,
then?
ahí estábamos tocando and we had fans. We had like 5 people.
But hey, you're fans though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
sí, no, great. And then we finished our set, right?
Sí.
Y luego bajamos, hey, you guys gonna do pictures? Like, pictures with us?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we took pictures. It was like our first time we
Wow.
ever, the very first time was there at that FAR, that thing.
We all start
Awesome.
somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Sergio?
like,
That's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
And then seeing you guys throughout the decades, I mean,
Yeah.
the longevity that you guys have had, you know. And
Same guys.
Yeah.
Same guys. Yeah.
I mean, that's
I mean, lo que pasó, ¿verdad? 99 and everything, but
I know.
basically it's the same guy.
That's when this album came out, right? After that,
Yeah.
that accident over there with Pepe, man. I'll never forget his face, you know, at the station.
He was a
always
really good friend of yours,
smiling.
no? He would
Siempre,
talk a lot.
bro,
Yeah.
yeah. But the look on his face, his smile, bro, you know what I mean?
He was never mad. Ese vato nunca. Tenía un ángel, and even his middle name is Jose Ángel, you know?
Yeah.
And,
El animador. Was he like your first animador, or had you had some before?
yeah, when we first started, no, it was our manager at the time, que también Dios lo tenga en el cielo, Easy Gonzalez. He
Sí.
used to be our manager. And pues back in the day, pues we wanted to be like Ramon Ayala, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and Ramon Ayala had Raul, you know?
Sí.
And but we needed somebody. And we had somebody back in the days that was a classmate of ours, and he did his own thing. And we went to work, but we were nobody in ese tiempo. And then we started working, and Easy would go up on the stage, and he would animar, and
Sí.
and then we started like working, right?
Yeah.
And we needed animador, right? And Pepe used to work for another band. And
¿Cuál era la otra
se
band?
llamaba Encadenados. from
Encadenados.
From
ahora.
Monterrey.
Y así ¿cómo lo conocieron a
No,
él?
dude, we came, remember, era La Villarreal, remember La
Ajá,
Villarreal,
sí,
right?
La Villarreal. It's a Harley Davidson now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Estaban teniendo, KGBT would do
Oh,
donde bailaban the whole 24 hours.
yeah, it was like
whatever.
3 days or something.
Yeah, yeah. Bueno,
Yeah.
nosotros fuimos. I guess we were here recording or doing something, promotion or something. Estábamos nosotros tres. And we went to check it out.
Sí.
Porque iban a tocar, no sé si Eliseo or one of those. You know?
Those events were cool, dude, right?
Yeah.
They were like, did you ever hear about those, Chaz? It's like what they used to have those in the 50s and 60s, I guess. Like, they'd have a group of people dancing, and then they'd dance and dance until there was only one left.
Oh,
Like a
yeah,
dance
yeah.
off?
Yeah, it's a
Like
dance off.
dance-off?
And it would last 2 days.
Yes.
Non-stop.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know what? If they did that with this generation, it lasts like half an hour.
Están todos en out of shape.
They would weeble
Yeah,
wobble
wear
and
Crocs.
Yeah, and so they would have bands perform,
Yeah.
you know?
In Crocs.
And it was back then where, the band
Yeah.
would do a little favor for the radio station for some airplane stuff like that. And you guys were on there? Okay.
No. We went to see the other bands.
Oh,
perform. And
sí.
y estaba tocando Encadenado. We were
Órale.
there. And they were actually, ya estábamos, they were like playing our songs ya en Monterrey.
Sí.
You know, and pues ahí estaba Pepe. You know, he was like, están aquí los de Intocable. Or like, oh my God, or whatever. And in Spanish, of course.
Sí.
And we were backstage. And we met him. Y estaba Lalo Banda, the accordion player, que estaba con Salomón Robles. And pues todos, right? And we met ahí a Pepe. And like we were going to go the very first time to Monterrey, and we didn't have an animador. So we asked if he could help us.
Sí.
Y los ayudó. And then, pues, cuando íbamos a Monterrey or whatever, él iba o mandaba a alguien. I was like, yo no puedo, I'm in another band, you know.
Sí.
Y mandaba a alguien más. And
Yeah.
like, yeah. And then I guess we asked him, like, hey, aquí tienes el jale si lo quieres.
Yeah.
And he said he talked to Lalo Banda and his band. He wasn't like, you know what, I got this opportunity with this up and coming band, and he came with us.
It's interesting how bands have like an animador, right? I mean, usually.
Is that like Flavor Flav, a hype man?
It's a hype man. That's
A
what
hype
it
man,
is.
yeah.
And they'll call up the next song and stuff like that, and it's a tradition in the norteño music.
It's
They don't
'cause-
have one anymore.
Yeah,
No.
well, here on Wikipedia,
Ricky's our hype man now.
Yeah, he does, right? He can.
Yeah, he does it all.
Yeah.
it says group motivator.
Yeah.
And I was like, alamo, like it's interesting.
Yeah.
Ricky communicates with the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Ricky's doing it, so yeah.
Well, so when Pepe joined you guys, and you all started touring, you all had a bus, and you all were in Monterrey, and some man, that's crazy, dude. When I find out La Sombra, that happened to them too, man. Down on the side of a mountain, man. The bus accident. Can you
I remember
imagine?
that. Yeah, remember
Yeah.
Harvey, the bass player, had a
dude.
broken leg y todo eso.
And then, but when we heard you guys, and back then we didn't have internet, dude. It took a
No.
while
No,
to
it
find
took a while
out.
They were like,
Find out.
which one or what? Or-
Yeah, it was just like by what people would tell you, or so, because we didn't have no internet, no Twitter, no nothing, no up to the minute information
Waiting for
about what's going on.
The wire, remember, Ron?
Yeah.
Waiting for the wire at the station.
Yeah, and so I was telling my wife about that AP wire.
No, yeah.
Yeah. But so you guys were on the way to Monterrey, on the way back, or what? And what year was
well,
this? This was like
this was
2006, right?
Oh, 99.
Oh, it's 99.
Yeah,
Wow.
we had an event the night before. I remember, dude. Excuse me. We had hey, vamos a tener promotion. We're going to have promotion in Mexico City. We're going to be gone for 3 weeks or something like that. We're like, oh, that was like the longest we were going to be away from home, and todos aguitados y todo eso, right? But the night before we leave, we have a show for ¿Qué pasa? Aquí en La Villarreal.
Sí.
right? So we had a show there, like for a festival they had there,
Yeah.
and we played. And then I remember, because I lived here. I lived in San Juan at the time.
Okay.
So I went home, and we had to meet each other aquí en el donde estaba, aquí en McAllen, on Moonlight or something like that.
Okay, yeah, Gaslight.
Yeah, Gaslight.
Yeah, there's a
That
parking
hotel,
lot there. That's a hotel there, yeah.
Okay, ahí.
Está un Whataburger ahí de volada también.
Ándale. Well, we're going to meet the guys there. So I met the guys there. It was like really early. And pues I parked my car there. Y de ahí los íbamos a ir en 2 Suburbans.
Mm-hmm.
So was the band went in 1 Suburban and the road crew went in another one. And then me acuerdo que it was like super early. Like I want to say like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:35, somewhere on there. We stopped at the bridge. Los detuvieron bastante. Like we had to take out every single instrument.
Oh, man.
Every single instrument. And ahí estábamos. And ya we went back. And ya estaban poniendo las cosas. Hey, guys, go. The road crew, go. And pues nosotros, we went after them. But we stopped. We stopped to get like snacks
Sí.
en Reynosa.
Órale. Y andaban en boss y todo.
No. And
No era van.
There were 2 Suburbans.
Suburban.
Ah, Suburbans, ándale.
On 2 Suburbans, and we stopped for the snacks, and we took off. I remember falling asleep and then waking up and excuse me.
So out of the 2 Suburbans, you were in the one, both of them wrecked, or it was
just one, just
one?
Ours.
And-
Yeah, because the road crew was up ahead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was just us.
And you, it overturned, or what was it on the side of a mountain? Where was this? Do you remember?
No. We were just driving. I had
Okay.
no idea because, like I said, I was asleep. I was asleep. Actually, all of us were asleep, except for maybe. I remember mi compadre Silvestre, Dios lo tenga en el cielo.
Yeah.
I remember his voice. I remember yelling, aguas. Like a la madre. So that's when I woke up and I heard a big pop. Boom. I was like, a la madre. So we started like swerving. Me agaché así. Yeah, and then we just flipped over.
Wow.
And then I don't remember much, but I remember like pictures.
Yeah.
Like little things, like scenes and stuff like that. And
Were you able to get out of the vehicle as soon as?
we were all ejected.
Oh,
except
yeah.
for Ricky. Ricky was the only one that stayed inside the vehicle.
Wow.
Pero
dude.
he had like in one of his arms, le entró una varilla or something, in and out kind of thing.
So you went through a window? I mean, you said you rejected, right? Do you remember or no?
I guess, man. I broke my arms, my wrists, my elbow, got it, my face.
Holy
yeah, no,
moly.
estaba hecho agarrar my hip, my dislocó, my everything. No,
Wow,
it
dude.
was pretty rough. It was pretty
That
rough.
is crazy. What were y'all's thoughts, man? I mean, I know probably after that, what happened, everything was kind of chaotic and all that. How long did it take for, some help to get there?
I heard it was like, I guess like a couple hours maybe or something, because we were in China. It
In
was
China, Nuevo León?
China, Nuevo León, so there's no hospital there. So I thank that guy that the doctor was there, because pues no había nadie, right? So the doctor from Monterrey, which is Benjamin Lozano, saved my life, saved pues, my legs, my arms, everything. So yeah, he's the one that was like in charge of us, but through the phone. He called one of his friends that was a doctor in China, and he joined us in the scene and transported us. Nos metieron en una ambulancia, which I remember like more like a truck, man. It was like in the truck bed,
Sí.
covered kind of.
Just get me to some help, man.
Yeah, I was like lying down. Estaba Ricky René next to me, and that guy. And pues me acuerdo que we were passing. You had the speed bumps.
Yeah.
And my hip was dislocated and broken, so se caía mi leg, and I would yell, y mi nombre, riatas. Me daba una
injection.
me caía. And so that's why I don't remember much.
So once you guys went to the hospital and everything was, the next day, a few days after that, what was the whole mindset of you guys? It's like, as far as the band is concerned and all that.
I was in
was
intensive care for a week. No, I was out. I was out.
Goodness.
Estaba casi muerto. Pero
Wow.
Yeah, no, but I have like stories from the guys and stuff. Like René, gracias a Dios también, he got ejected, but he got like dragged like, right?
And Rene's a big guy,
big
right?
dude, and
He's tall.
he had just like a headache and sore, right? Ricky had that. Danny had his hip broken and back, kind of a couple of them. Pepe passed, Silvestre passed, our manager passed, which was Joe Angel, was his first day.
Wow.
Yeah. That's weird because remember I told you about the story about Fama? And well, he was their manager. So, yeah.
Ended up being y'all's manager.
Yeah.
Man, how tragic, dude. Man, to be able to go through something as tragic as that and still supersede, all that.
Dude, the band was going to stop, man. It was going to stop. It took me almost 8 months to start again, and because at that time we were thinking no, we're not going to go on the road anymore. But la familia de Pepe y de la familia de Silvestre, they encouraged us. Saying están on the road. Our boys are on the road too.
Yeah.
So they made that decision and let's go back. That's when we recorded that album Contigo.
Dude, it's one of the most remarkable albums out there, bro.
It is.
Ever.
That was when you started. You played Contigo, the song, right? Dude, I was banged up. My hands, everything.
When you were recording those?
When I recorded, they were banged up. I wasn't supposed to record, but I didn't want anybody to do my job. So, but I went in and recorded.
No teníamos artificial intelligence back then, bro.
No.
You know what I mean? To do
So
stuff
if you
like
listen to that album, you listen to me.
It sounds perfect.
My hits are inconsistent.
Sometimes imperfection is perfection,
Yeah,
carnal.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Were you the one that took the longest to heal?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no?
Yes. Yes.
And his job is hitting the
I
Right,
know.
it's
bro,
oh my
you know?
goodness.
And he broke his wrist.
They told me I wasn't going to play anymore.
Oof.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
I got so depressed.
Yeah.
I was practically crying every single day. Of course, because of my friends and the situation, and other because of my injuries. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. I was in a wheelchair. And then they told me oh, you might walk funny, or you're not going to be able to play anymore. No, but how am I going to feed my daughter? I had a daughter at that time.
Yeah.
How am I going to provide for my family? It was scary, bro.
I could imagine, dude. And then losing, some buddies, at the same time.
Worst, bro. That was the worst.
Being banged up and then knowing that you had 3 friends from the road and 3
Well,
band
Joe
members.
Angel, I had met him before.
Yeah, it was his first day.
It was
Wow.
his first day. We weren't even, todavía no estábamos para that to be friends yet. So he's just he was our manager.
Apenas iban a agarrar correntía.
Apenas. It was his
Isn't that
first day.
incredible?
Did you do a very specific therapy?
Yeah.
That made you come back?
Yeah.
This is the thing I got to
sí.
do. So what happened? Or what-
See, well, like I said, I couldn't walk. I have no, this is my range.
That's
of
it.
my wrist. I can't turn. I gotta turn my whole arm and my body to.
Oh, wow.
So, but I developed dude, I couldn't wipe my ass, bro. I had to.
But even before the accident, right?
No, tampoco. la rayita de canela siempre está.
Yeah, that's true. So now even worse.
Yeah, no, hombre. What an ass.
Dude,
Forget it, man. Just leave it there.
now that
Just
you're
leave it
talking
there.
about that, we went to
Oh my
Corpus and we
God.
passed
Oh
through
my God.
Kingsville, I think. Y estaba el Hotel Hoyo.
Okay.
I've seen those.
I'm not lying, bro. El Hotel Hoyo.
It smells like an oil.
Ahí digo, man, ahí ya sabes que se la van a dejar caer por atrás.
Para eso es. But yeah, man, there were tough times. Bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
man. Hey, you guys, I mean, the courage to be able to come back out of something like that is incredible. It's like Metallica do too. They lost their bass player. They had that big bus accident, and look at them now. I mean, they didn't stop. They didn't give up. They kept going, man. And
I mean, and was after us, but ya sabes, Palominos with Jesse's brother.
Perdieron,
and then, and I remember this last time. I don't know if you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard about it when Duelo. They had their accident. Was some musicians had in their van. También, hijo de su.
Oh, the road's a dangerous thing, man.
They're really good friends, so they called me, and then I called them, and I was like, hijo de su, everybody okay? And yeah, gracias a Dios, everything.
And then as a musician, you put your faith in someone to drive you, you know what I mean?
Scary.
Yes, dude.
That's scary.
Yo no puedo dormir en la pinche camino, carnal. I mean, I'm serious. My wife, she says she can't sleep, but she dozes off. But I'm like, when we were on the bus and I had a bus driver, dude, I was sleeping right by the bus driver. I was like, dude, pégame, carnal, algo está pasando. Let me know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you don't really rest. I mean, I don't know. You guys have been on there a long time, so you probably know the tricks of the trade to be able to relax and sleep on the road and stuff like that.
Yeah, we they had to our bus driver. We have two, right? Ahorita nosotros Martín. That guy, wow, man. We love. We're all family.
Hey.
Yeah, so he really cares about us. We care about him. We're like best friends, and we let him sleep. Like before, when we're working, he's not working. So yeah,
He puede dormir. I mean,
sometimes
there's so much action going on. You guys are playing.
Sometimes we're like wanting to listen to music or watching TV or something. You're like, hey, está dormido Martín.
Sí.
Or we're talking too loud.
Yo no podría ser el bus driver. Quería con andar en el pedo ya con ustedes.
That's
guachando el show y, conociendo.
Yeah, I remember those days también. Cuando we would open up, hey, voy a ver allá.
Yeah.
Behind the speaker.
Yeah. You know,
o
dude,
bailando también.
Yeah.
when you all released the album after that accident, bro, I mean, that was one of those albums that
it touched a lot of people, really.
As soon as the first part of the song comes out, man, when they're talking, let's hear it.
Bueno, soy Silvestre Rodríguez, toco el bajo eléctrico y soy de McAllen, Texas.
¿Qué tal? Yo soy José Ángel Farías, yo soy el encargado de la animación del grupo Intocable. Pues esperemos que sigan el gusto de la gente, seguimos manteniendo el estilo, porque pues es un estilo para siempre.
Dude, their voices, man, they're embedded in me.
Can imagine.
Yeah, man, dude,
this is one of the greatest songs ever, bro.
man, when I first heard it, bro, because like I said, I was injured, and then the guys were recording, but I went to the studio. It was here.
The lyrics, man, I love them, man. It was a perfect tribute to them, bro. Neta, carnal. Y este disco it's deep with hits, bro.
Yeah, but if you listen to it, it's kind of sad, man. The whole song.
That's what you guys were going through, man. That's music.
Lo vamos a extrañar. Adiós, amigo, querido amigo. Nos deja un gran vacío.
The words of it, no, it's like you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Big time, bro.
Los días no volverán
There were tough
a
times.
ser los mismos. Querido amigo, ha sido difícil aguantar este golpe al corazón. Cómo soportar la realidad sobre todo este dolor. Este llanto es por un amigo que se fue, que se nos adelantaba. Y que Dios ha decidido tenerlo con él. Allá cantará como lo hizo ayer. Este llanto es por un amigo que se fue, porque así es la vida, así es el destino. Cada triunfo, cada aplauso son suyos también, y estas lágrimas son pensando en él.
Wow.
El amigo que se fue.
What a way to come back after an accident like that, man.
Yeah,
With something amazing like that, bro.
Beautiful.
And it skyrocketed the band. It did.
This was the album, right? This was the album because you guys were on your...
we were there. We were
Yeah.
there and everything. We were headlining and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It opened up a lot of ears of the band, and the situation.
And then the accident got you a lot of press as well. So,
lot of it.
I mean, a lot of people started finding out about Intocable through the tragedy as
and
well.
more in Mexico, aquí como que ya sabían, like, it's like, I don't want to compare, but a lot of it, like, you guys remember when the accident happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where were you kind of thing, Where were you when you heard the news or stuff like that? Like, we get, like, conversations from people that we know, like, hey, ¿dónde estabas tú cuando tuvieron el accidente. No, yo estaba acá, when I heard about it, estaba, yeah, it was,
And no internet, no social media, none of that shit, bro.
it was just by ear, and then phone calls, and then radio stations y todo eso. I remember one of the times where I guess we were traveling or something, and we were driving, right, and I saw a Suburban, and it had like, you know how they would go to games and they do the shoe polish thing.
Sí.
And then remembering Intocable and all that stuff. And I was like, wow. I was like, we had a lot of fans at the time. And a lot of it felt really, really good that they loved us, and maybe they heard us or because of it or whatever, and I was very surreal. It was bien bonito.
De todas las rolas, Sergio, ¿cuál es la rola más chingona de Intocable, bro?
Dude. It's like,
What a question,
There's
right?
no way you can choose one.
bro, they're all our babies. Like that one's a better baby than that baby. No.
No, I mean, you
But
gotta have.
They all
that.
have a story, right?
There's
Like
They all do.
Yeah,
they all do.
yeah.
And that's the thing with Rick and all of us. We le damos el 100 a each single song that we record.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not any song that, and we want it to be like that. Each song that you hear can be a single.
Babe, what's the name of that ballad where Ricky like sings his ass off, man? I mean, I saw him perform it as well. After COVID, y'all were doing outdoor. Remember the outdoor
Yeah,
shows, and they
that
were
was
like
great.
the tables were like 7 feet apart, and it was
yeah.
outdoors, and that's the only way we
had,
could do shows during
drive-ins. We
after
had to go
COVID.
to-
Yeah,
and
you
the
guys were
cars.
one of the very first concerts down here where it was a drive-in style where you could go in your car, park, and then
You
I
could have it
remember
here in
that,
the radio
man.
and
Yeah.
Déjate amar.
Déjate amar. That song, man. When I hear,
Oh yeah,
yeah, bro.
That blows me away.
Yeah, and
that's a good
a
song.
ver, Intocable. I think like
I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan of the band. Too, bro.
Oh man, I'm the biggest fan.
Yeah,
I
bro.
really am.
I've heard because I don't know if you've seen I'm pretty sure you've seen our shows, right? But I'm like I don't play. I get up and I dance and I mingle with the friends and all that stuff. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've heard like remarks like, "Oh man, Sergio is like the biggest Intocable fan." I'm like, yeah, I probably am.
I'd be too, bro. I mean,
How can you not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
but
they're great songs, bro.
this song, I was like,
That came out in a
the
Mexican movie.
vocals. Yeah. Like, how tough was this for Ricky to sing? I mean, because
I'm more than sure. I mean, he
If
se
you're
mete
your-
en el papel, se mete en el papel.
sí, tienes que, ¿verdad?
Yeah, you have to.
And then you listen to it
He's
back,
very
and he's got to
professional.
be like, you know what? I need to do something. But you have to.
Que no deja un buen sabor todo ese engaño.
You feel it, right? Yeah. The hurt,
Yeah.
Aún no
the love, or whatever.
Yeah. You know what I think about you guys are like the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin, because their albums always sounded different, but they were the same. You know what I mean?
You know, see, each album has its sound.
Different
Yeah.
flair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has
and then you
its
go
sound.
from a ballad, and then you add that
We were born on
the
this
rock
side.
and roll on it, también, you know, like Coqueta, and so you all kept doing a lot of different
It's
things
'cause-
with the music, man.
Because como te digo, we're here. We live here in the border. You know, estamos aquí, and we would hear like Mexican radio. I don't know, we were big fans of Mexican radio,
Sí.
and big fans of 80s radio and rock and todo. So when
Chingo de influences.
a lot of it, man,
Yeah.
a lot of it. And Rene he's a monster in drums. You know, I think he's the best, bro. But
He has a very unique style, man. I
Sí,
mean,
he was a
sometimes
big-
he'll hit an offbeat, and then it's right on there, man.
he's a fan of music.
Yeah,
He's
tiene
we all are. We
un
all are. We
talento
all are.
tremendo, bro.
Sí, and he has that feeling, you know, and we all do, man. But chingao, it's just we los metemos en el papel if Bon Jovi is going to record this song, you know, and ¿cómo la va a grabar Bon Jovi?
Who coordinates everything for a song? When you guys are going to record an album, who decides what songs? And Ricky pretty much the spearhead of the whole project?
He's going to sing it, right? So he's going to...
It's got to be songs that he can sing and wants to sing.
And feel and everything, so he decides which ones, right? And he presents the song that's, let's work on this. If it's great on us, you know, like if it's going to be a hit, you know it's going to be a hit, it comes out in 5 minutes, man. And if we work at it, take it out.
Yeah.
Take it out. We'll just leave it in the back burner.
Yeah. Feels like you're forcing it, right?
Like forcing it. But it's happened. Like you like, we'll put it in the back burner, but it comes out later, like in another album.
Yeah. That's crazy. So you all have, you know, because a lot of artists, when they pass away or something, or it ends, they have all these, you know, vault songs that they never released.
Out there, man.
And then they even put pieces of other songs together, and then they can do all kinds of magic, right?
Yeah. So
you guys have a lot of stuff in the vault that hasn't been released yet.
There is.
Wow.
There is maybe not a lot, but enough.
Yeah.
Enough. There is, and there's a lot of. Well, they're looking into making like a documentary about it. There's a lot of film also on people that would go and a lot of footage.
Yeah.
And they're the documentary is in the works.
You know
That's
what would be
awesome.
cool? It would be cool if Intocable would create a box vinyl set, right? Of the albums, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, people collect stuff now. Did you know vinyl outsold CDs?
We do have a couple of vinyl albums.
See?
Yeah, like the past, I don't want to say like maybe for sure, the past like 5 albums, they all came out in
vinyl?
In vinyl.
You can get them at Guitar Center or what? I know they sell records or Walmart.
I think they're limited. They're limited. Like
that's a thing, man. Yeah. But a box, like I bought like a Pantera box and it had like the first 5 albums, you know.
I'll try and get you the latest one.
Oh, that'd be
You're
crazy.
into vinyls?
Yeah, man.
I'll see if I can get you all of them.
I mean, I love.
I'm pretty sure.
I've been a record collector for chingos of time. You know, a long
I
time.
have Highway. I know I have Highway at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man, it's awesome. And you guys were in Califas this weekend or dónde andaban?
Andamos en California.
Wow.
Sí.
Oh my God. Tuvimos el Friday. We were. Where were we? Where the hell were we? Shish kebab. I know.
I say that every Monday, bro.
But yeah, we had 2 gigs, right? And the last one we were like in Ontario. Before it was crap. It was right here. but anyway, the last one was in Ontario, California. And we had to get our flight in the morning, right?
¿De aquí de McAllen o de dónde?
Yeah, de McAllen volamos para Fresno. We were in Fresno on Friday. So on Thursday, we had our flight to Fresno, right? We started to rain. Gacho.
Oh no.
Gacho. Our flight got delayed.
¿Dónde? ¿Aquí en McAllen?
En McAllen.
Okay.
So it started getting
Es
delayed.
cuando se vino el agua bien feo, babe.
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah, güey, de repente salió de quién sabe dónde.
Bien OGT, digamos. Ojete.
Yeah.
But anyway, se puso bien feo. And, excuse me, sorry, I said a bad word.
No,
Anyway.
it's okay.
Aquí hablamos como queremos hablar.
Okay, and pues, yeah, we were there at the airport and it started going back. And like, Rene called me, like, hey, check in as el último at 8:30, man. But come before that so you can put in your maletas and all that. Like, yeah, I'm already outside. We were waiting out. Rain. Porque estaba hasta la madre de agua.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went in, checked in, whatever, and then the hour delay, and we were flying into Dallas. So, yeah, por fin, okay. We're going.
Vámonos.
Nos fuimos, llegamos a Dallas, it gets canceled, güey. The flight gets canceled. So, like, a la madre, pues they sale en el notification que ya te hicimos book to the next day, like at 12 in the afternoon, like, a la madre. The guys need to be there, like, in the morning.
Sí.
So we ended up talking to people and, like, they booked us into a earlier flight. So lo fuimos like 8. So we went and rented a room. We slept like 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
2 hours, because then we had to be at the airport at 6 or something like that. So ahí vamos. Yeah, we get in, we fly. We get to Fresno, everybody asleep. En el bus, todos echados ahí nosotros.
Wow.
Right? And then we played. Great night, awesome night in Fresno. Next day, we go to Ontario. sold out arena.
Oh my
Con
God.
madre. You know, like,
Oh my
hey,
God, chills.
sí, we're going to McAllen. Yeah, we're going home. Pues ahí vamos. Ahí vamos to the studio. And we saw some friends, right? We stayed up talking to the guys y todo el pedo. And like, hey, dude, we got to go because we got to go to bed. Y sí. So nos dormimos. We wake up. They dropped us off otra vez. We had to wake up like around 4 or 5 in the morning. Ahí vamos. Dropped us off at the airport. Delayed.
Oh, no.
Delayed.
Oye, and there's nowhere comfortable in an airport to sleep.
Never,
Nowhere.
never.
And the chairs are like, you can't sleep
They're
in
the
those
worst.
chairs.
They are the worst.
Hombre. So it got delayed, right? So ahí vamos. We get there. But ya, delayed a couple of, I don't know, like maybe an hour or something. Llegamos a Dallas. No, we're good. Todavía estamos para el second flight. Llegamos a Dallas. Gets canceled, bro.
Otra
It gets
vez.
canceled in Dallas. Hey, when's the next one? Pues no. And 2 more days till Tuesday. They're like, dude, we're here. ¿Qué hacemos? I'm like, so.
¿Y qué es Continental Airlines o American Airlines o qué?
American Airlines.
American Airlines, órale.
Anyway. So we're there, right? And pues no, pues fuck it, man. Let's get our bags. Y vamos a rent a car and we'll drive from Dallas. It's,
9 hours?
Dude, it's Father's Day.
Fuck yeah, bro. Do
Oh
that.
my
Era
goodness.
Father's Day. We're like, dude, that's why we're going home. We
no.
should have just stayed allá.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody wanted to come.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
so
pues,
being
está con-
out
yeah,
to
está
see
con
the
los
kids
chavalos
or
y
whatever.
todo,
Yeah,
yeah.
todo eso. Dinner y
So, ¿se
whatever.
vinieron en un carro que rentaron?
René rentó un
Fácil,
carro.
fácil.
Like René goes, hey, pues chingado, pues agárrales un vuelo a, because there was one from Southwest,
Sí.
right, to Harlingen.
Ajá.
Right, so hey, agárrale un vuelo a Sergio y a Felix. Pues, hey, well, está bueno. You get there by 10 at night or something like that. Pues, okay, well, we can't do dinner or anything, but we'll be there. So vamos, yo y Felix.
Oh, no.
We get on the flight to Houston, porque era de Dallas to Houston pa Harlingen. So we get in Dallas, we get in the flight to Houston, we get to Houston. Tal pinche aguacero.
Ajá, sí.
Right,
Oh,
like,
it was,
feo.
yes, it was bad in Houston.
bien
It was
feo.
bad.
So
It
it
was
got
bad.
delayed. Y en eso está René hablando y Pete, the other guy's assistant. Hey, ¿cómo van?
Mándenme un barco, una lancha.
I'm gonna have to rent a car or something también yo de acá de Houston or whatever. Y no, it was horrible. Pues no, we got in the car. I mean, on the plane. We landed. Or we got on the plane, right? Hey, ¿cómo van? Pues no, ya we're in the plane. ¿Dónde estás tú? Estamos aquí en McAllen.
Oh, no, they got there before you guys.
Chingado, bro.
So we got to Harlingen y le dije, no, hombre, yo estoy en la casa, estoy dormido.
Yeah.
I got home like around 2 o'clock in the morning,
Oh,
2:30.
no.
And they think it's all like,
Glamorous.
daisies and
Right.
glamorous,
Ah, sí.
being on the road with
Dude, y
one
ahora
of the
que-
biggest bands, you know, right?
Que no, que iba a ir al gym en la mañana y que todo ese pedo. No, hombre.
No, te
Fuck
chingan
it.
todos los planes, carnal.
Fuck it, no, con los perros.
Yeah.
Con los perros en la
Yeah.
cama y todo así.
Sí, carnal.
No, en el couch y acá, pues me voy para la cama. No, I'm not going. Que pre-workout
Yeah,
y que la chingada. No, hombre, fuck it.
Oh, man. The
Hey,
worst.
Sergio, I wanted to get back to. So you had a gig in Canada.
Oh, we had one.
No. Oh, I thought you said, because you said Ontario. Is that what you're asking?
Ontario,
It's
California.
California.
Oh, Ontario.
California.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, are there
Ontario.
Mexicans in
Oh,
Canada?
we've gone to Canada.
Canada?
And
We've gone to
there's-
Toronto, Quebec. We were gonna go to Vancouver.
And there's a lot of raza there in
Hay
Canada.
raza, hay bastante raza.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
there were
awesome.
sold out shows there y todo. No, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, está con madre.
Wow, man. You guys have been all over the place.
I know,
South
right?
America.
That's-
We
and
went
awesome.
to Colombia. We've been to Guatemala.
Mathis, right?
Mathis.
Mathis.
Yeah. Paris, Texas.
yeah. No, these guys have probably hit just about every little town, man,
Every-
because when they were
yeah.
starting up, they were playing everywhere.
Everywhere.
Anywhere they
everywhere.
could.
In
Anybody that
Mexico,
give them a
we-
chance.
In Mexico, we visited every single state in La
Yeah.
República Mexicana.
That's amazing. What an amazing life, Sergio. That's
It's-
crazy. And it
I-
came out some tragedy, you know, and
No, sí.
and some adversity, man, with the accident and all that. And
That's all life.
and the
Yeah.
you know and the airport situations and all that stuff.
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
that's all part of the
It's part of the
gig. But
show.
man, blessed all the way, man, for
And
you
to
all
do-
the
to do
entire
what you love.
Intocable family, bro.
Yeah, to do what you love and lo que te nace. I mean, I've been, I guess, in music, playing music. I was a band geek too, right? I was a band geek in Zapata.
¿En la escuela?
Yo estaba en la escuela. Yo
Which
estaba en
high school?
Zapata High School, baby.
Yeah.
Hawk Pride.
Esto.
Anyway, hey, class of 1992, baby.
So tú
Do the
estabas
math.
en la band y
I was in the
René
band, bro. No.
y Ricky estaban en el sports o
You
qué?
want to hear the
¿Fútbol?
story of that? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, René and Ricky were en Zapata nomás hay poquitos músicos, right? Like, y son grandes or whatever,
Sí.
whatever, son contados,
Ajá.
right? And Ricky was great at baseball, right? And his dad, Norte en el Cielo, he wanted him to be a baseball player. Y le gustaba, he was a big fan of baseball.
Ajá.
So, pero Ricky, con su abuelo, lo oía a Ramón Ayala, and he wanted to learn
He
the
liked
accordion, and he took lessons from the local accordion player. El único que tenía era el conjunto, se llamaba Conjunto Falcón. And they're all brothers. Y le enseñó los tonos and all stuff. Y él se fue. Once you get a passion for something, you keep on going. You keep on going, right? So Ricky kept on going. Y René, I don't even know how he got into drums, but he's a bad motherfucker.
He is, dude.
Anyway, but he got into it, and he was in band, like for junior high or whatever. He got in trouble in the band. Le tiraron el eraser, pum, se salió del band.
So he got in trouble.
Yeah, he got in trouble with the band director.
Sí, porque no le hizo caso.
No le hizo
man.
caso. He kept on talking or something.
Bien rebel el René.
Bien rebel, ya madre. He even left a mullet y todo el pedo. We talked about that.
Hey.
Anyway, yeah, pues, he started there, and pues I was a band geek. My first love was baseball también. Pero my brother played bass and actually played drums, played everything, and he would come home and with a different instrument almost every week, man. And so I would see it, right? And when I was younger, my mom used to love conjunto, and my stepdad y todo eso lo escuchaba. So I loved music, and I played drums. So when it was time to join the band, I wanted to be a percussionist. So I became a percussionist there, and I was pretty damn good. There. And pues I went to state y esto que el otro. Had my medals y todo.
Blue ribbons.
Todo blue ribbons y que aquí el Pigskin Jubilee en McAllen y todo ese pedo.
Nice.
And that was me, man. That was my. I let go of baseball, and I was constantly in the band hall. Constantly, I was a band geek. No tenía novias, no tenía nada. You know, It was just that my friends, my music, and it was practicing.
Sí.
So my brother, como te digo, he was a bass player, or he was a drummer for that band, the conjunto, and Ricky and René would they had polkas, they would play polkas, right? And invitaban a Ricky y René, y Ricky tocaba el acordeón y René tocaba los drums. So after a while, ya dijo, pues they started a band. So it was him, Ricky, René, my brother, the son of the accordion player that played bajo sexto, and pues they needed a percussionist. Pues ¿quién más? El hermanito de Juan, el bass player. Pues I was like a band geek. No, yo no puedo. I'm in UIL.
I have priorities here.
I had priorities.
Yeah.
I got to go to Pigskin Jubilee.
Se estaba haciendo la apretada.
De madre. Dude, there's a story, man, with René and me. Because yo estaba en la band hall y con los quads y la chingada. And we had our ¿cómo se llaman? Los pep rallies, right? Y yo entraba con mis quads. Right? Yo entré con mis quads y está René. He hits my quad. Ping. He hits it. Like, hey. Can't touch it, man.
Hey.
They're mine, bro. I mean, we weren't friends, but sí los conocíamos, but we weren't friends.
¿Y qué son los quads? ¿Qué son esos?
Son los toms.
Son los toms.
Quad toms.
Órale, sí, así. El drumline.
Son quads
El
or four,
drumline,
but
órale.
I had quints. I had them 5.
So you can be a drummer too. You're a drummer then, right?
I was a drummer.
Can you play drums as good as René?
Hell no. Hell no. Well, anyway, I thought I did.
Half as good? I mean, you know.
I thought I did.
Can you keep a beat?
I can keep a beat, yes. I thought I did. Right?
Well, he plays congas, right? I mean, come on.
So that's the thing, man. And yo cuando me pidieron, pues háblale a Sergio, a Checho, que pues que si quiere entrar, what am I going to play? Pues René toca los drums.
Sí.
Y pues, I'm a drummer. Yo estaba con mi,
Yeah.
tú sabes, mi ego y la chinga. No, pues vas a tocar las congas. Ahí se llamaban tumbas. At that time, las tumbas o las congas, right?
Órale.
And because ahí Ramon Ayala is the one that started all this stuff with the regional Mexican. Tenían a David Laure, tienen a David Laure. So they wanted the same cuadro, you know, like a percussionist,
The whole setup.
Like, you know, so they asked me. So like, okay, and like I said no at the beginning, but then I graduated from high school. I needed a job or whatever, part-time, whatever. So I joined the band. Like, I got something to do. But I didn't know a damn thing about a conga, about the placing of the hands and all that stuff.
All the tricks of the trade.
Sí, porque tiene su chiste, bro.
Yeah, sí, carnal.
Yeah.
Sí, no, es una chinga bruta.
Everybody thinks that shit is easy because they
all
see
fun and
somebody
games.
else do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, they see somebody else do it like, you know, like easy, and they think it's easy, and it's not.
And back then no estábamos, no estaba en la onda tanto de las congas. And so agarraban al primito, el friend del vato, just to make that sound, right? But you get up there, you know, it's back in the Los Tejanos days, era un octapad or a drum machine that would do it, you know? And so they got me, right? And I didn't know a damn thing. So I started learning it, and that's when I joined the band in 1994. No, before that, it was actually 93. 93 when I joined.
Acabas de gradar.
I had just finished
Yeah.
graduating. And then
Wow.
it just so happened that everything went con madre. Everything
Blew
was
up.
lining up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Everything was lining up. We recorded our demo ahí, like for us, for Zapata, whatever, the quinceañeras and bodas, whatever. And then that little demo, they got sent to because Freddy Records having like a competition, like a contest. And whoever won would get a recording studio, and the second place would get like albums, you know.
Yeah, they still do that, I think.
Okay, we got second place. We didn't win.
Oh, wow.
Or something like that. So they got those, and that demo got Ricky pues he was really into Ramon, and Ramon we used to go.
And Freddy had Ramon, signed for many years.
For many years.
You're in the
He didn't
golden
sign
era.
us. He didn't sign us.
No.
But
I bet he kicked himself in the butt for it.
Probably.
Can you imagine?
Probably later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ricky would bring his accordions down here to Erineo Torres. Yo lo tengo en el cielo.
Yeah,
He would afinar las acordeones.
And not many know that or know how to do that. And he was one of the experts of it.
It was him and de acá, the Corpus, what's his name? Amadeo.
Sí. Irineo was the father of Agnes Torres, who was with New Variety
So
Band.
I remember when I joined the band, yo venía con Ricky y René, veníamos aquí al valle para que al final, los acordeones at his house.
Wow.
Acá en, what is it, San Juan. Ahí por I Road. Por ahí.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that man, pues conocía a Hugo La Cruz y a Rogelio Boteo Ríos and all that. So se los enseñó a ellos, and pues this is what I heard. No say it like the facts, pero like as a favor to them, pues se los enseñó a Manolo or the people from EMI.
Sí, Capital
EMI, and was okay, fine, but there was conditions in that contract and all that stuff. We were like, we had a number one or whatever, you know. Like a 4. Like a 1 year kind of thing. And pues it hit.
You guys hit.
It hit.
And was it Coqueta was one of the first songs you recorded with the Capital?
That's a second album.
The second album.
The first one was Fuego Eterno.
Fuego Eterno.
Which was Vete
Parece que no.
No, that's also the...
It's also
second.
Otro Mundo's that one, right?
Yeah. The first one is Vete Ya. What else? There's a whole bunch.
Dude, man, imagine having that.
No,
that
it was pretty good, but Vete Ya was like the one that did it in Monterrey.
Vete Ya. Yeah.
In Monterrey.
Yeah.
Mágico Amor was there. And it was good. So It started there. And then we recorded
The
the
rest
second
is
one.
history, man.
Yeah, second album fue
Coqueta just went right through the.
Yeah.
I mean, my kids when you guys started it at the concert, they started jumping up and down. I mean, it's like, and they're millennials, bro. You know what I mean? So they were small when that song came out. They were
Sí,
kids.
and
It reminds them of when they're their youth. You know,
There's still hits, man.
Yeah.
Y Todo Para Qué came out,
Yeah.
and I think it was in the third album, and it's like one of the biggest. And it wasn't even a single.
It was just hit.
It wasn't even a single, and it's like our anthem actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one and Fuerte No Soy is like.
Oh,
my
man.
God, I love that one.
Esa rola está con
Coqueta
madre,
is
bro.
another one.
Yeah. No, but you guys got a bunch
Yeah,
of timeless hits,
yeah.
dude. It's
Eleni
crazy.
Droga and all those.
I mean, just the trajectory, the plan, the goal, and where it's at, and arenas. Like back in the day, y'all would fill up festivals outdoors and stuff like that.
Yes.
But it was back in the early days, like the early 2000s, late 90s. It was never heard of, a norteño band or
doing that.
performing in arenas, like besides, the Tigres del Norte maybe or something like that.
Tigres, wow, man.
But I mean, Intocable to be playing these, 10,000 seater arenas and filling them up, man.
It's
It's
too
crazy.
shabby for a little band from Zapata, Texas.
Yeah, and the tickets are a lot different nowadays. The closer you are, the more it costs. So it's a big money making thing, man.
It is.
I mean, you guys have stood the test of time.
Yep.
I have a song that I want you to hear because they do a sound with the conga on it, and I want you to let us know how they do it because I've always wondered, bro. And I have an idea, but I know you'll know what it is and how to do it, so you can tell
It's
us.
the gliss.
No, well, what is the gliss?
It's a gliss or a moose call. But I didn't even.
Okay.
I didn't even know.
Okay.
It was.
Hold on to that.
Okay,
All right, hold on to that.
Hold on to your moose call.
I got to thank Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to get some quality in your life, you're going to go to the beach this summer. You're going to go out to the theme parks. You want to dress light. You want to look nice. They've got some amazing products. They've got weight therapy. They've got hormone replacement therapy. That's some testosterone. IV vitamin infusion and peptide therapy. 441-2188. No, hombre, cállate la boca. Shut up, Sergio. Si necesitas una ayudita ahí, papá.
Allá voy.
Pues, hey, ve que te chequeé, carnal.
Ya estoy en el quinto piso.
Esto.
Oh, ya.
Pues aquí
I'm 50,
está,
bro.
carnal. Aquí te estoy esperando en el séptimo piso. Is that the seventh, right? That's seventh in Spanish? El séptimo.
Yeah,
El séptimo.
seven.
El séptimo piso. Ya me pego al 12th story, carnal. Also, want to thank Rody's Country Fried Chicken in Eagle Pass. Cuando estén en Eagle Pass, Sergio pasa por ahí, por el Playland. 40 years serving Eagle Pass and delicious fried chicken, with delicious fried chicken, all the sides, fish and shrimps. And Rody's a toda madre. Do you gamble? Do you do that stuff?
I
Slot
don't,
machines?
man.
Yo
I
tampoco,
don't
carnal.
like it, bro. It's not that I don't like it. No, I don't trust me.
Yeah.
I don't. I just lose everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo también. I've never won anything.
No,
Bro.
hombre, nada. I think.
Los pinches pot numbers casi nunca gano.
Yeah, los pots. Yeah.
Do you buy pots or no?
Yes, I do.
No, well,
Pero-
you gamble, cabrón.
No, pero hey, bro, I buy you the $5 pot, so the $10.
Así soy yo también,
No, hombre,
bro.
qué chingado puedes decir.
Si voy a perder, no voy a perder que me duela. Shit. Oye, vato, yo tengo camaradas en Super Bowl, compran pats de 5,000
That's
bolas
crazy.
that's crazy.
y
That
de
is
3,000
crazy.
bolas y del payout es como 80,000, carnal.
Bro, I have a friend at the gym.
Uh-huh.
He thinks, I guess, I'm loaded or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, que they rent out this thing, to do the numbers. Salon, No, hombre, 10 grand a number?
That's
10 grand.
crazy.
10 grand?
Pero-
But you lo puedes pagar throughout the year. I don't
Sí.
care.
And
It's
payments?
10 grand.
Yeah. Oh, y si pierdes, carnal.
Yeah, you lost 10 grand.
Hey, you know what, bro? I bought a
Oh
pot
my
one
God.
time, and it was 1-1, ¿verdad? 1-1. Eran los pinches
my
Denver Broncos contra Miami Dolphins. Iban ganando los Broncos 21-14. Yo necesitaba un touchdown para ganar el pot.
1-1,
And it would have gone
Oh,
overtime,
my
pero
God.
overtime doesn't count, ¿verdad? It's
yeah.
a final. So, faltan 16 seconds, bro. Miami touchdown, carnal. Me levanté, gané.
Oh, my
Gané.
God.
El kicker missed the extra point, carnal. Hijuela.
I've heard a lot of stories like that. No, fuera agarrado $10,000.
Ya no vuelvo a comprar este pinche desmadre. La chica. Pinche
I've heard
Kiko,
a
hijo
lot
de
of
tu
stories.
pinche madre. Le sigue bien enojado, carnal.
A huevo, a huevo.
Eso. But ladies and gentlemen, if you don't gamble, it's a good thing. But when you go to Rody's Country Fried Chicken, you're not gambling on anything. You're only going to get the best.
Yes.
The best fried chicken in Gizzards in Texas. You go past Texas, La Águila, papá. Asústame one time. También quiero darle las gracias al chorizo de H&H. They're at every single H-E-B, the leanest premium Mexican sausage, 100% pork. It is the best in the business, guaranteed. And you go to H-E-B or your mom and pop market and they'll have it. And if they don't, you need to ask them to get it because it's going fast off the shelf. Go get them at your local H-E-B. And as a matter of fact, tenemos un amigo que tiene un rancho que se llama La Reserva, el primo Cheo, and he got turned on to some chorizo de H&H. Check him out.
Mira nomás este rico manjar. No, déjame probarlo de volada. Le iba a dar uno al de la cámara, pero... Hijo de su mañana. Qué sabrosura, raza. Oh, el chorizo H&H, raza, es otro show, papá. Bien, oh my God, qué rico está. Ahora sí, como dice mi gran amigo Rock and Roll, asústame one time. Hey, Rock, me antojaste con el chorizo H&H. Tuve que ir a conseguir, raza. Qué cosa tan deliciosa, raza.
No matter.
You know, Rock, I've seen that like 20 times. And each time I feel like that I'm hearing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Because his endorsement is so authentic.
Yeah.
No,
And genuine.
and you hear the saliva.
No, es el moco suelto con el chile. Le gusta chingo el chile este cabrón. Tiene un nos trajo un molcajete chingonón. I had him on the show, bro, because I'm a fan of his YouTube channel. And
Where's he from?
es de aquí de Sullivan City.
City.
Y tiene el rancho La Reserva. And he's got a YouTube channel, man. And when you get on it, it would transport you to the ranch, you know, man. I mean, si llegas a la casa bien stressed en la pinche ciudad, carros y la chingada humanidad, todo este pedo, te sientas en el sofá, pones al Cheo y estás en el rancho, carnal. You know what I mean?
It's the Mexican hee-haw. It's like, oh, wow.
So, no me lo traje para el show y invité a Roberto Pulido, bro, y no me comenzaron a hablar de, you know,
Hunting
y la chingada. Ustedes le hacen al hunting, el Ricky, sí, ¿verdad?
Oh,
He
yeah,
likes
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're from Zapata, you're either fishing, hunting, or drinking.
Yeah.
Or all of the above.
Or all of the above.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to get your chorizo de H&H. And I also want to thank Two-Tier Custom Portable Grill by Solid Iron Works.
I'm looking at it with compadre Rolo y Freddy.
Rolo is el sólido. Freddy Guajardo, 956-573-2398. Se saca la dada para las pits, carnal. They're top notch.
Yeah.
Look at this
I
one,
have
ladies.
one. I have
¿Sí?
one.
¿Tienes una? Y tiene,
got two,
¿Tiene
actually.
Intocable o tiene
Wow.
tu nombre?
No,
does it
I got the Intocable one, and then he made me I'm a fan of Jason
Ajá.
Voorhees.
Oh,
Tengo
horror?
de Jason.
Ajá. Wow.
The hockey mask?
Yeah,
Or-
the hockey. No, tiene machete y todo el pedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Send me pictures of it if you
Yeah.
if you have any, so I can
might,
put
I
it on,
might.
so we can say on when we talk about it, we can show it to people. Hey, hasta Sergio tiene
Oh,
Intocable.
yeah.
Ya no,
A René también, pues nunca llegó.
No.
¿Verdad? Rolo, ¿dónde estás?
Pues es que chinga, me estaba diciendo Freddy, me habló que desde Tijuana, bro,
Yeah.
Washington
That's awesome.
State con el programa,
Yeah.
con
They're
PBT.
great, man, they're great.
Oye,
They're
Brock,
great.
no es por nada, bro, estoy mandando para Chicago, todos están viendo el
Y hacen
programa.
para la Weber y
Ajá,
todo eso.
yeah.
ya.
Y en la Weber le quitas the middle part para echarle charcoal en vez de
Yeah.
quitar toda la
Todo el
grill,
pedo,
carnal. Amazing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a video of the pit we're talking about, the way you assemble. Mira, pues así se queda, ¿verdad? When you finish assembling it, you
Yeah.
put it out there. Y qué padre estar ahí afuera, debajo del árbol, ahí con unas fritas y tú sabes, prendes el botecito ahí, you know, con
Yo me la
sal.
llevé on the road.
Sí.
Me la llevé on the road.
And it doesn't take a lot of space because it's collapsible.
It transforms.
Yeah, it transforms.
Into like a
So,
little soup
mira,
chicken.
aquí está el video, and that's the way you get it, ladies and gentlemen. When you take the screws off and it opens up, you put it aside like that, and then you just hook it up together, and you can start a barbecue anywhere you're at, anytime. And it's just an amazing piece of work. And they're really, really popular demand right now for these pits. Now, they've got the 2-tier as well, because en veces se pone la lumbre muy caliente y tienes a levantar el grill y pues tienes esas cositas, no tienes que quitar la carne y nomás lo pones hacia arribita, papá. Sústame. One time. Qué bárbaro, ladies and gentlemen. So,
me hizo una chimney.
Ajá.
También no vecino.
No.
The chimneys son para de que quemas el charcoal.
Okay.
It's a little box like that.
Ajá.
Y ahí lo quemas también. It has my logo y todo el pedo.
Have you seen the one donde puedes poner un marranito?
Yeah.
Pon el picture para que lo miren. In case you have a little,
Yeah, I just saw that.
un animalito, ¿verdad? Que, un cabrito.
Un cabrito.
Yeah, y tiene el grill así. No, hombre, qué bárbaro. Este shit. Freddy's always working on new innovative types of barbecue pits, and they do all kinds of ironwork. You need a fence, you need a sign on your ranch, you need a sign on your the front of your house. Man, he could do anything for anybody. So give him a call, 956-573-2398. Muchas gracias a él. Also want to thank Richard Molina's campaign for mayor of Edinburgh. Now, he's going to have a fundraiser, of course, and we want you all to get together and help him out. And it's going to be on Saturday, June 28th, in a couple of weeks. Chicken leg quarter, rice, beans, and drink. Pick up at 1314 North Clausner in Edinburgh, Texas. It's just $10 for the plate, and it's to support his campaign as well. So I want to thank Richard Molina for helping us out, being a sponsor of hashtag PVT. Thank you so much to him. All right? Orale.
Now, I never go out, Rock. I rarely go out. And I met him.
See?
Really?
Yeah, because I went to Freddy Honda's tattoo place.
Okay.
And he was there.
Oh, yeah. Was he getting a tattoo or what?
Of Jason Voorhees.
No,
but he was because it was like talking about the Bible.
Oh, okay.
It was a get together, and I never go out, and I met that guy, and I was like, oh wow, and he was a cool guy.
No, you know what's weird, because cuando alguien está corriendo para un puesto o algo, antes del día de elección, andan donde quiera.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
Y después de la elección casi nunca los ves. Y con Richard, donde quiera lo ves, even
everywhere.
after.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
The first time he was mayor, we'd go to different functions, community functions, school functions, and lo and behold, there's Richard.
Right
you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's a good dude.
So he's un saludito para Richard. Muchas gracias.
Thank
all right.
you, Mr. Molina.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this song, because I want to find out how they do this. It's on this song right here.
Oh yeah, the Moose Knuckle.
The Moose Knuckle. So, have you heard this song, Two Tickets to Paradise?
Of course, yeah,
right. So, check this out. At the very end, I'm gonna fast forward it. At the end.
We need your expertise here.
Right here.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Well, is that what you call a moose call?
Yeah, that's a gliss or a moose call. Dude, I had never even heard it. Ever. I do it a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was in band, right? And
Okay.
and I was, after graduation, I went to the university, right? So I was in the jazz band in Laredo Junior College.
Mm-hmm.
So ahí estaba un baterista, Chale, Castillo, I think. I think that's his last name. He was with I don't even remember the band. But anyway, he was a drummer, and he did it, right? I was like, a la madre, what the hell is that shit? I was like, I never heard it in my life. So then they had this Cuban, Puerto Rican, Latino guy. He played congas and percussion. Y ahí estaba, and he did it too. I was like, oh la madre. And that time ya estaba con Intocable, right? Apenas estaba comenzando. This was like the first 1993, whatever. And it was I guess it was, ¿cómo se llama? Ya ves. I don't know.
Oh, I love that song, bro.
I did it there.
You did it.
Yeah, at that time, before that, I was like trying, and nunca me salía.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, ya estaba like an expert, man. I got to record this shit. I got to record this crap. So I did it.
Can I do it in a song?
Yeah, and I did it. And I remember the very first time we went to Monterrey. Yeah, and that one. And first time in Monterrey I was already doing it, right? And that pues no había nadie que hiciera cosas así. They didn't, just playing congas and
Sí.
whatever it is.
So in Monterrey, it wasn't a common thing to do things like this?
No.
Nobody knew the moose call?
Nobody knew the moose knuckle, maybe. but
Oh my God.
And there goes Sergio just doing it and dropping the mic, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Boom.
Starting the trend.
At that time, nomás estaba David, Laure de Ramon Ayala, which is the guy that I look up to, and he's the one that taught me.
Sí.
And then estaba Hugo, estaba Julio de Pesado, a couple of guys ahí que estaban en Monterrey, because they wanted to go that route, you know. And here comes Intocable, right? It's more diferente. We were out there. You know? Is that it?
Right here.
I know that's that's me too, but no, it's at the second round.
That's a camel toe.
No, that's just a camel toe. But anyway, and pues I did it that night. I remember Hugo was there, and he was like, "What the hell did you do? Man, ¿qué hiciste?" And I'm like, "This," and I was constantly doing it. It was like you learn something, like you want to do it like every single time.
Yeah.
Like, so I was doing it with both hands. You like
Through the whole song?
man. Yeah, todo chiflado.
Beginning, middle, and end. And then the hook.
So that was the first one to ever do it.
Wow.
Sergio, did you ever meet the conga player from Santana?
Yes. Well, the one that passed away, Raul Rico. That's that one, and Carl. Carl también. He's también.
Oh, here
Right
it is.
here. You missed it.
We missed it, bro. Here
It's real
you
pretty,
go.
dude.
The Moose Call by Sergio from Intocable.
Water dropping?
But it does sound like you were barely learning it, right? Yeah, because he was. Because compared to the one from the other guy, it sounds deeper. I don't know.
Eddie Money.
How the hell do you do that? Like
You
put your knuckle in the middle, and then you
it's your
tap the
finger.
edge, and you drag the knuckle, right?
No, it's your finger. It's the
And
top
you-
of the finger.
But you gotta have hard fingers, dude, right?
Yeah. But no, you wet it. It's like, look. I could probably do it.
Do it on with that the stool.
Yeah, with the stove.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Elevate the.
No, you can use it. You hear that?
Okay.
Oh, I can hear it.
You hear it?
So then you go from the edge of the conga,
Well, yeah. I mean,
and you put your finger, and then you tap it, and then you.
Well, I tap it, but
Yeah, you tap it with your hand.
Because of muscle memory, right?
But you have to tap it in order to
Well, not
make
on
that
the stool.
noise, right? To drag the finger towards the center of the
You have to have
conga.
that vibration of your skin. You add the vibration of it, like you hit a tom, boom.
Yeah.
Okay, that. But then with that, I'm doing it like if I'm playing a conga. Anyway, but yeah, you drag the finger. It just rubs.
Yeah.
But you put your thumb behind it, so you can, I guess, what's he say? Stabilize it or
control
whatever.
it? Like to control it?
Control that kind of thing. Porque si no, se va a estar like rubbing así como.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, to make that sound,
Yeah. Well,
and
I
like
saw it
you
through
were
them.
the only one that had caught onto it,
In a
and you
conga,
went to
but-
Monterrey, and then
But before me did it in a conga, Jose Luis Ayala, Ahorita en el Cielo, he did it in a tom, in a drum.
Órale.
I don't know what song it is, but yeah, he did it in a tom. And that's when like, ooh, I'm going to record it.
Yeah.
So that's when I recorded.
Órale. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sergio with us here, man. It's been awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man.
No,
And,
thank you. Rock.
I appreciate you and the guys and everything you've done in the music industry is absolutely remarkable.
I'm in the back, I'm just a percussionist, but I've been around with those guys from the beginning and everything.
No, you're part of that history and
Yeah.
the legacy, dude. I mean, all the way.
And
I
that's
mean,
it.
and just three guys from a small town called Zapata.
Yeah,
And-
but
and-
it's not just us three, man. I mean,
But
yeah.
at the very beginning,
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
The
Entró
nucleus.
Johnny, I don't remember.
nucleus.
I mean, Johnny,
Yeah, Johnny Lee Rosas.
Entró juntos
Sí.
desde Intocable. Johnny came out of Los Chamacos. And pues...
But it was basically the brainchild of you three guys, right? In Zapata.
no, Ricky and Rene. That was it.
Ricky and
They just
Rene.
invited me. I
Yeah.
was just invited
You
to
were
the
the
party.
geek.
You were the
right?
UIL.
I was the bang
You were the
geek, man. I
UIL
was the bang-
geek.
yeah.
Yeah, no, incredible, man. I mean,
But-
what a success story. You know what I mean?
we know each other since we were kids.
It doesn't matter how small your town is, man. The world is yours. Just like Scarface used to say.
You guys gotta have that passion and love for and respect.
I freaked out when I saw the video of, and I always tell people when they come here, of seeing Ricky out there, hanging out with Don Was, from, that producer from California, L.A., and that guy, he, whenever they do tributes to, Allman Brothers or Leonard Skinner, and there's like a band, he's the guy that's leading everybody. He's like the leader, and he's got that weird hair and he's been around for since the 70s. That dude's been producing all kinds of people and performing. So I really would like to know, man, pero a ver si vienes para atrás and we'll talk about that, man.
Yeah,
and bring the congas.
Yeah, next time. Yo te tengo unas congas aquí, carnal, tú nomás dime.
Dude, tengo como 5 sets, bro.
¿Sí?
I'm kidding, dude.
I would imagine, right? Like a guitar player, right?
Yeah,
like an accordion player.
No, I do have my very first. I still have them I do have like six or 7 sets.
Yeah.
Because I don't
bring the little Fonzie bongos, man. The Fonzie.
I got those.
Remember that, dude? Remember that Happy Days?
Yeah.
When Fonzie wanted to be part of the band and hook up with a chick and impress her.
Yeah.
And Richie was like, "What are you gonna play, Fonz? You're not even playing any instruments. I'm gonna do bongos." Right? And so they worked. And then he says, "Okay, I'll be there and I'll give you all the sign for the bongo solo." And he starts doing it like they're tanking at the party, right? Yeah. And Richie has to tell Fonzie, "Hey, man, the band doesn't want you with the
broke his heart.
Nobody ever said no to the Fonz, dude.
That's terrible.
We're old fuckers, but those are good shows, man.
Great, man. Nosotros tuvimos, René and I, we have all the guys, pero we have that little conversation like after school. Pues pelábamos para la casa just to see Gilligan's Island and Andy Griffith and Hee-Haw.
Three
Stooges. I love that crap, man.
I still do. I watch Three Stooges and it's still unbelievable how far in advance they were.
I laugh more today with the Three Stooges than when I was a little kid. I love the sound effects.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff. Like, I'm on the floor. Like
they were way ahead of their time.
Cartoons, man. I'm a big fan of cartoons.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, Looney
Tunes. Bugs Bunny.
Looney Tunes era otro pedo.
Yeah.
Era otro pedo. Yeah. I can, you know how there's like one-liners and stuff like that. Hombre, todas me las sé. Yeah, man.
So ya pasaste.
Estamos así yo Ricky on that crap.
Ya estás en los 50s, tú, Dad?
Yeah.
¿Qué tanto? 55?
No, come on, bro.
92, 2002?
Yeah, 50, right?
Yeah,
50.
Okay, yeah,
50.
You're not 51 yet?
No, I'm going to be in August. Yeah.
Pues ahí está Dr. T's, carnal, si necesita, carnal, because when you travel a lot and all that, you need to be healthy.
When you get the shot,
you have a lot of commitments, you know.
turn into Papa. You're like,
yeah.
Oye, pero sí tienen pellets o injection.
Mira cómo sales de ahí, Dad. Mira, cuando vas para Dr. T's, cuando estás saliendo, bro, así, sales de ahí, así. Así sales de Dr. T's.
That's actually a female.
No.
So,
así llegas al gay, carnal. ¿Dónde están las pinches congas?
That's terrible.
That's Mrs. T.
Las pinches congas. Deja para acá. Tráeme la pinche conga para hacer el musnaco. Órale, vámonos, Recio. No, el muscall. Muscall.
Let's call it a bliss.
Chaz already has to say musnaco. Chingao.
Come on, Chaz.
Well, I start trends. What can I say? Trendsetter.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And by the way, this weekend, was that our Father's Day? Happy Father's Day this past weekend, man. Happy belated.
Like I said, thank you very much.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
3 kids.
3 kids.
Oh,
yeah.
The oldest, how old's the oldest?
The oldest is 20.
Wow, 20-something? You have a 20-something-year-old?
Yes.
Wow,
that's
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
And the youngest?
The youngest, también, no sé, he's 20, born 2001, so he's 24.
¿Ya te hicieron grandpa o no?
Ya, tengo un grandchild. Tengo un grandson. Zaya Valentino. Oh,
bro,
my God, man.
Yo también, carnal.
You melt, bro. I mean, you love your kids, but your grandkid is otro pedo. I don't know, man.
Es la siguiente
It's like your bloodline is like...
It's off, yeah.
No, but we had lunch.
I love my kids. I love being a dad.
llevé mis kids, my grandson, my wife and I took our grandson to go have some Red Robin on Father's Day. We got a video of him, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, está bien chunky, but he's like 8 months old. Pero no, hombre, mira cómo crees que tiene el abuelo, carnal.
No, hombre, ya le hacía.
La cara. No, mira, le están dando broccoli, dude. They're smashing the broccoli. Mira. Macha. Oh, man, what the hell is
He's like,
this?
wait a minute. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, man.
Can you put some cheese on that?
No, I know, right? But my son said that he hasn't found anything that he doesn't like.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, bro. And mira, está con la baby doll. Mira, hombre, bro. It's crazy, man.
El mío ya está in that age that you want to take him out and here. He has conversations with you. Nombre es otro pedo, right?
Yeah.
And I found this place acá en, where is it, like Raymondville, por allá. The Alpaca Ranch, Alpaquita.
Oh, yeah.
Alpaquita Ranch.
Yes, I'm going. I booked the
Yes.
there's a cabin and everything. Just give me all of them.
It's so nice.
I'm going,
It's so
man.
nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
We're
You're
going
gonna love
on
it.
4th of July, July 5th.
Órale.
And what's the premise? Just that alpacas are on the loose, or what?
Dude, they supposedly they not supposedly. That's what I hear. I know que te prestan. You get in there, you pay whatever, and then they lend you an alpaca, and you the whole day. But and you take pictures of them and everything. And ahí, when you rent like the cabin or whatever, you have like el solar, ¿verdad? It's fenced in. You stay there, they're just roaming in your solar.
Yeah.
Like, you have like 15.
Como el
alpacas.
venado
Como el
allá
venado
en
there
Mathis.
in
I mean, not Mathis, but Port Mansfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fort Mansfield.
Yeah, todo en Mathis acá. And
Otro Mathis.
have you ever gone to Port Mansfield to fish? There's like deer in the yards over there. and
Really?
everything.
No, I haven't.
yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, bueno, ahí in your yard va a estar
El alpaca.
chingos alpacas, and they give you food so you can feed them during the night. I told my son, but no, Dad, we're gonna stay there. What are you gonna do there? But no, pues isn't
it's
it scary?
experience, yeah.
Isn't it scary? No, hombre, we'll barbecue. We'll put him on the grill.
Yeah.
No,
Ahí te llevas la pite Solid Ironworks.
ándale, yeah. I'm actually, yeah.
El que
Jason
pones el
Voorhees?
cabrito. El cabrito ese.
Con Jason Voorhees,
Yeah,
voy a
yeah.
llevar con machetes y con madre. Hey.
Yeah, órale. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all that showed up to Corpus Christi. I did one of my last stand-up comedies. I'd call it Tex-Mex comedy. But we had a great time, ¿verdad, baby?
Yeah, it was so much fun.
And
so much fun.
I saw footage.
Yeah. Here's a little clip, man. Here's a little
they
clip.
got
of
their
it.
tampon.
Agarré una- sí, boy.
Look at Siri, you know? Next shirt, the first woman to bring me a tampon. A tampon. First woman to bring me a tampon. All right. I guess we won't be running after you tonight, honey. Wait down there. Yeah. All right, very good. Hold on, let's see, what side do you want? Oh, yeah, you know she was going to have a tampon. Hey, everybody, she's on her period, everybody.
Terrible.
Get her a Bloody Mary on me.
Gosh, that's horrible.
Oh, my
Yeah, I
God.
saw that. I saw it.
La boca, no, bro, we had a blast. I was up
So
there
much
for a
fun.
whole hour, dude.
Yeah, it was fun.
And man, it's just stories
Yes,
of
man.
my life.
Está bruto, man.
know,
I want to see you. I want to
Y
see
le
you.
echo chingos de crema a los tacos y la chica. Ya
Dale,
sabes.
bro, tú
La
dale.
hago de pedo, güey. You know what I mean?
I hadn't been to a comedy show. I mean, I saw Raymond. I don't know if you're saying Raymond Norta a long time ago, and I liked it. I never went back again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard that he was kind of in La Isla.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes.
I called you, man.
Yeah. No,
I called
I
you.
hooked it up for you, bro.
Yeah, you
Everything
did.
was
you
good,
did.
huh?
And I hadn't been into a comedy thing. I'm turned on to him, man.
Yeah.
I want to go again. I want to
Yeah.
see you now. I want to that superstar guy.
Mario Salazar.
Oh,
Dude,
he's
he was
hilarious.
he's
fucking
hilarious,
hilarious, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
He's
hilarious. I became a super fan of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he made me cry. Yeah, so yeah. They have to. I got Instagram, right?
Let's see.
So now I follow him and we follow each other. Y ahí estamos ahí texting.
Los videos de los fights, no? El vato como los- Yeah, man. He's funny. Ladies and gentlemen, follow him at Superstar Mario Superstar Comedy, I think it is. Mario Salazar on Instagram.
He's
and
funny,
Raymond
like-
Horta también,
Yeah,
comedian Raymond Horta. Raymond is funny, I think it is. Pero we had a lot of people show up. We had some friends. It's a very small place that I did the comedy. It's Mesquite Street Pizza and Pasta. Pero, no, hombre, the fans showed up, dude, and everybody was really
awesome.
cool.
Super duper sweet.
And it was just that woman right there and her husband. Los del Grupo Potente showed up. De
Really?
Benavides.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
No, hombre.
Simón, Anthony Quintanilla, bro, ahí estaba con su esposa y su carnal también, ahí estaba también con su
shit.
His son.
No,
his
man, I
son.
hadn't seen
Yeah,
Oh, and then
but
the
his
brother
brother
also
was there
was
también.
there.
He had a Misfit shirt. And then there's the girl with the tampon. And then Santiago Villalobos. That guy's an actor. He's
Shout
been in
out
some movies.
Santiago.
He's from Tivoli, but he lives in Corpus now. But and that's Ana Ramirez, man. I mean, she's a funny girl, man. She's a comedian también. So I just had an absolute
It was so
blast
much
in
fun.
Corpus Christi this past weekend. And then that woman and her husband, Norma Gonzalez from Alice, Texas, and Rey, they showed up with a gift, a handmade gift. So check out this little video
We have
clip.
Norma here with us. She's a fan of #DBT. And Ray, they're from Alice, Texas. They're here at the Mesquite, and they're gonna check out the comedy and the awesome. So what do you have there, Norma?
Okay, so I like to do arts and crafts, and I always make stuff like this for somebody, like a baby. I make blankets and stuff, but I felt like this would fit your grandson. So let's see. Yes, open it.
Okay, here we go. Getting close. Getting close. Whoa! Look at that. That is so awesome.
That is so pretty. In your room, I mean, whatever. This is that is cool.
Oh, it's so nice.
Man, that's crazy.
Super sweet.
When you get fans, I mean, I'm sure, Sergio, you guys have...
It's awesome, man.
You guys have fans go up to you all and...
Give you stuff, yeah.
I mean,
the
appreciation they give for what we do, you know?
Yeah, they become part of your family.
Yeah.
Because, well, some stay since the beginning all the way to the very end, and you go back to that city and they're still there, and some become like your best friends.
Yeah.
I have a couple.
¿Tienes conectas donde quiera?
Hey, wait. I mean, like when I go to LA, dude, I have this dude there. Being gay, I have a friend there.
Yikes.
It's not being gay is okay, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's fine. Everything's good
So
there.
you guys
Eres un trisexual.
But no,
You'll try anything.
dude, he's a big time baseball fan. So nomás llego ahí, vamos al game. Vamos por
Dodgers?
los Dodgers.
Nice.
Y vamos por los Angels y vamos para acá y todo. No, hombre.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
It's good to have friends like that.
Yeah, y no, pues.
Hang
yeah,
out.
and it doesn't matter if you're spooning. I mean,
or forking.
Or scissoring.
I don't know. About that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Friday, June 27th, Border Wars Pro Boxing Paint Arena. I'll be the ring announcer, and well, we got some amazing fights, man. There's about 9 or 10 fights, and they're all gonna. Si quieres tickets, if you're gonna be here on that Friday, Sergio, I know you guys are out every weekend, pero. Hey, cuando andes aquí, carnal, que quieres ir a algo, si if I can hook you up, I'll take care of you 100%, okay?
Thank you.
Ole, nomás no le digas a nadie, carnal. Nomás yo y tú, carnal. Allá le estamos diciendo todo el pinche mundo.
I know, I'm telling everyone
Y dice él, no.
llevar a Rolo o no?
Sí, pero
Yeah,
traemos a
of
Rolo,
course.
carnal. Yeah. And then Saturday, June 28th, speaking of Rolo, Freedom Fest, Rio Grande City, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't wait
La
for that.
Leyenda, Sólido, and lots of other bands, and the taco eating contest. I'll be your host. So I will be there at the Basilio Villarreal Park, free for the whole family. So it's June 28th. It's on a Saturday, and it's celebrating 4th of July about the weekend before 4th of July. The following weekend, and there's some other events, but this is the first one. This is the best one. June 27th and 28th. The 27th, they have the cook-off and all that, and it bleeds into the 28th. And on the 28th, that's when the music's about to happen with La Leyenda and Sólido. Always a great time in Rio Grande, Star County. We'll see you there at Freedom Fest. Año pasado, Levi Quintanilla kicked me off stage. I remember
Matter of fact, I was there, bro.
You were there, bro?
Yeah, I was there. Remember, I saw you. We were just talking.
That's right. That's right, dude.
Is it going to be a tradition, Rock? This year. You know what, said? You should do it this year. You should kick him out.
Yeah. Dile, Rock, que se baje la chingada ahí, carnal. Y Ben va y me dice volada. Ben, cualquier persona que le diga Ben que me baje del stage, él ahí me baja.
Yeah, he's political now. You know that, right?
All right, Thursday, July 3rd, Independence Day Block Party. That's a Thursday night, San Juan, Texas. It's Jay Perez, it's Whiskey D, my band, Lucky Joe, Buckin' Crazy, Midnight Run, Cheyenne, and Reckless. Texas. It's a free event, and it's the day before 4th of July. Now, Lucky Joe's going to be there, so he's going to get up on stage and perform the song that we recorded together, Third Rate Romance. And, well, I invited Bobby Pulido. He said he's going to show up. He said to book it. So it'll be only the second time in history that we perform the song all together. And if you've never seen the Third Rate Romance video, just go to our Whiskey D fan page or Whiskey D YouTube channel, and it's the first video, right? Just one of the first ones. Third Rate Romance, Whiskey D, Bobby Pulido, Lucky Joe. It's going to be a great Independence Day block party in San Juan, July 3rd. And then July 4th, we're going to be off. And then July 5th, we head on over to South Padre Island, the Red, White, and Beach concert. Los Lonely Boys will be performing, and my band Whiskey D will be opening up. So we're really excited about that show. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
And it's about time they bring some rock and roll to the South Padre Island 4th of July Independence celebration, man, and get some fireworks and get some. And those guys, they're amazing musicians. Son tres carnales, bro.
Yeah, I met Ringo.
See?
Yeah, I met Ringo in Dallas. We were watching was when we played at the halftime show a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
2011?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. I was just reading up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ahí estaban. We played halftime, and they played también allá afuera.
Sí.
And that's where I met him. I met, great dudes, man.
Yeah, esta rolita.
Great. Oh, man. Yeah.
Oye, el guitar player está desgraciado. Yeah.
Where are they from? Del Rio, no?
Son de San Angelo.
San Angelo, yeah. I know it's too deep.
Yeah. You don't want to miss this show. Go to tixplug.com, TIXPLUG.com. Get your tickets. Lonely Boys, South Padre Island, man. This is summer music. It's 4th of July music. Whiskey D's going to be opening up.
Save me from this prison. Lord, help me get away.
And then we're going to be at the Broken Sprocket in Brownsville. It's a food truck park. Oh, madre, ahí. It's real nice. Jaime Diane de los Chamacos were there this past weekend. Y estaba hasta el tronco, bro, man. So it's a great band that Jaime put together.
Yeah,
he's got Stevie Babbages on bajo sexto. He's got Joey Jams on the drums. Yeah. And el pedito que hubo con Joey.
Joey. Yeah, that's great. You heard about that one, right? Yeah, I think everybody did.
And you know what, bro? It was like, I posted something. I shared it on my Facebook. Y me habló Joey. Hey, man, if you don't mind, just, take it down. Está bueno, carnal, no hay pedo. But I thought that, man, I'm always, whenever I see things like that, I said, that's great.
It's promotion.
Everybody, people that, what's this all about? And who are these people? And then it starts like, I mean, I sometimes I think that bands, they create a little drama to bring some attention to the
but that wasn't created.
No,
that wasn't created.
No,
tampoco I don't know.
It was for real. It was a shoot.
For real.
It was a shoot, dude.
So who do you want to, before we leave, who do you want to put down? Who's beneath you guys?
We're just a bunch of guys that love music and respect it, man. And cada uno like that's out on the road, and we understand what they go through. Mm-hmm. You know what the miles they put on their vehicles or in their hands or their talent, all that time, those hours of practicing. We understand what they all go through, and we respect it, man. And it was just that we're just a little different, you know. We
You're saying you're better. Okay.
No.
So,
We're a little different. Like we don't hang out. We don't hang out.
No.
We don't do anything.
Yeah,
you know.
no.
We
That's
I
why you
consider-
guys are still around, dude.
Yeah.
We're like the most boringest band out there, like outside of playing, you know.
Pues Ricky has been serio de a madre, bro. Serio. I mean,
we're the first ones in and we're the last ones out. No, we are control freaks.
Yeah.
We want to be part of the show. We want to be part of the lighting, the speakers, the people we have behind us and stuff like that. So we worry a lot about that. We worry about our image.
Yeah.
We don't drink. We don't.
you protect the brand.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
You
That's
have
what it
to.
is.
And
You
I
have to
guess that's a
protect it, man.
secret. I guess.
Yeah.
Of
To longevity.
we've been doing it for 30 years.
That's
bro.
why.
30
That's
years,
what
bro.
makes Intocable one of the most respected.
I don't know if but it helped. You know, it helped, and we respect each other. The music wise, we've learned our instrument.
Yeah.
You know, we keep on learning every day.
And leadership also has a
Yeah.
lot to do with it, man. When you
Yeah.
got leaders like the ones you guys got, like, you know, like Ricky that kind of spearheads everything. I mean,
Oscar.
Oscar, the guy that's handling
Nails
all the
us down,
management and all
yeah.
that. I mean, it takes a team to really be able to, maneuver this large yacht of,
See, I
of
mean, and
music.
sometimes, but see, I mean, it changes. I think with money and fame and all, it changes people. Pero gracias a Dios, we're grounded. We're grounded. We just respect it a lot, and we don't try. We try not to, step on people, and we just do our thing and just stay down here.
And the work ethic. I
Yeah.
mean, you got to have work ethic, in order to be able to continuously be, producing, content and music and albums and, and back in the record label days, you guys had to, you had a timeline to have, to turn something in and all that. So, and then on the road, the previous, before the cell phones came in, you guys were on the road just writing and just absorbing the music.
And trying to remember what you created, and you recorded on a cassette or whatever, and you try and remember what you wrote or did or whatever.
Y ahora en el phone lo grabas de volada.
De volada.
Simón. Bueno,
Y lo
serio.
mandas.
Sí.
Y te lo mandas.
Por email hacen un disco, carnal.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The technology nowadays.
I mean, you can record in aquí, in the garage or inside your bus. Or wherever
Yeah,
you can
the
record
recording studios from before they used to cost a lot of money.
Where did you record your stuff?
Aquí con Lubel.
¿Sí?
Sí, ¿conoces a Chuy?
Sí.
Sí, ahí hice mi música
We
con
do
él.
pro sound, man.
Y de ahí le mando la música a la esposa, al esposo de Stephanie Montiel.
Ah, ¿sí?
Sí, él también, y le mandé una
¿Cómo se llama,
canción.
Gabriel?
Sí, Gabriel Zavala.
Good dude, man.
No, bien talentoso de madre.
Sí,
So, a Gabriel le mandé una rola que ya iba grabado como country y se la mandé y le dije, ponle acordeón y hazla diferente. Me mandó todo, hasta con mi voz cantando, bro. And I mean, dude, I was freaking shocked.
Yeah.
So,
There's some guys that have that thing. I mean, I wouldn't know how to do that shit. But
Yeah, no, man.
Just like they don't know how to do a move.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sergio Intocable. Thank you so much for joining us, Sergio. A ver cuándo te das la vuelta otra vez,
Yeah,
carnal.
whenever you want,
Hey, ya
man.
sabes aquí, hey, bro, you can be a
we're-
sidekick si quieres también. Right? Yeah. I mean, come here, hang out with us. Nomás podemos hablar de. We got so many things to talk about, bro.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
We
sí,
could make a 3-4 hour podcast. You know what I mean?
Fácil.
Pero en pedacitos bien de aquellas
Pues
así
tú
para
con
que
tus
coste.
40 years in your thing, yo con mis 30.
Ajá. Somos veteranos, carnal.
ya.
Y Chaz también. Ya te tiene muchos años.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Puro pinche old school aquí, carnal.
Yes.
Asústame one time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless you all. And thank you for supporting. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do I even have to ask you to follow Intocable? Of course not.
No, you do, man. Hey, ahorita
Right.
the new stuff is like taking over, bro.
Yeah.
So we got to keep up with the times,
Yeah.
So we got to. Come on.
Yeah.
So follow Grupo Intocable everywhere. Follow me too.
Follow Ricky, follow Renee.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Renee's
they're
and-
entertaining as well on their Instagram
Renee's
and stuff.
Renee's crazy.
Ricky has his morning coffee and talks with fans. stuff, you know.
Oh, that's nice.
And then Sergio también, follow him, man.
And
You
I
can
got
follow
dogs
Yeah.
in mine.
Yeah.
I post my dogs and my grandson.
It's remember Sergio Serna on Grinder.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. God bless you all, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and that way we can grow a lot faster, and a lot of more people.
I think
can
I'm gonna
find
change
out.
my thing though. I'm gonna change it to Sergio Moose Knuckle.
Moose Call. Moose Call.
No, Moose Knuckle Pro.
And your face right in the for the moose, the two O's.
I could just see a new line of congas, right? Moose Knuckle Congas.
Come on, everybody, let's do that conga.
Where it does the moose call by itself.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless you. Everybody wave.
Bye.
And thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. And comment. Okay? Órale. Asústame one time.
Yeah.